eventually there will be APIs for all of this stuff. AI will be integrated into it and AI will do it for you. Like वो हो जाएगा eventually.
वो तो होगा.
Right? Currently we don't have it, so it's a tedious thing to set it up. But there's again serverless platforms. Serverless platforms, and like Vercel is one of the popular ones. Serverless is basically platforms where you just care about the software that you build or the program. It takes care of all the hosting and the load balancing and distribution of it. Like so, it takes care of almost everything that you need. So no DevOps engineer is required. The only problem is at scale it is too expensive. That is the only problem. Other than that, it works. On a small scale, it is.
No, coming back to the coding wala thing, like vibe coding.
Yeah.
With vibe coders, let's say at scale, right? It's a team of not even, let's say 100 people. Let's say just 20 people.
Yeah.
Right. 20. चलो dev team तो अलग पूरा company size बोलो 20, like dev team में 5-6 लोग हैं. ठीक है. Question is like if they're vibe coding even smaller parts of their app.
Yeah.
Right. And something breaks. Will anybody know how to fix it because they have not coded it themselves, right?
I mean, if you're a developer and you are doing vibe coding, then I think you should be able to. It's not that difficult. Like I'll tell you the.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'll tell you the steps here, right? So again, this is the part where I said, AI will not you take it from a previous podcast, or maybe you can recode it from here. That AI is not here to replace you; it is more here to empower you. And it depends on how you look at it. Like if you want to be on the other side who doesn't use AI and are not being empowered by it, then you are likely to be replaced. That is where the replacement actually comes in. If you're a person who is taking in all this new stuff, being the first one, working on the frontiers of what is new, and you're continuously adapting and changing how you're learning and like basically skill set, you're morphing your skill set to match with the AI, then you are being empowered. Right? That is where the differentiation comes in, empowering and replacing. Now, if you are not a developer and you are going to use, like, obviously you can tell the AI to do stuff, then one of the problems you will encounter is you will encounter problems of linguistics. Linguistics in the sense that if there's a, like for example, there's a, let's say, image in the center of a website.
Yeah.
Then a normal person who probably doesn't understand CSS would probably say ki, bring it to the center or bring it to the left or bring it to the right or maybe increase some spacing, right? ऐसा ही बोलेगा वो. But a more seasoned coder would probably say in terms of increase the margin on the top and overall padding by half.
Yeah.
So there's a distinction between what margin is and what padding is. Or a seasoned coder will probably give an instruction of like the flexbox, the parent element का जो flexbox है वहाँ पे gap लगा दो. It's something like that. Obviously, मैं हिंदी में translate किया उसको for the audience. But those kind of instructions can only come when you are a seasoned coder and you know exactly what is happening, right? So when you incorporate something like an MCP, which is a Model Context Protocol, then what happens is the AI
Model Context Protocol is
a full form. What happens? The AI can then fetch the data whatever it needs from the browser. Right. So if the error occurs on on this side, the AI gets the information that an error has occurred. So then if you add sort of like a loop here, like an instruction to the AI ki do it recursively until and unless a solution is found, then the AI will just keep on trying, like because you don't have to
like humans usually do, right? They keep going back and forth.
Going back and forth. So it's like you're sitting there, you just give the prompt, press enter, you're sitting there, it's just trying. Oh, succeed.